Hey, how's it going, guys? It's Crystal12 here, back with another video, and I'll be comparing the Sony WX220 to my brand new Sony Alpha 5100. So let's get on with this video. Okay, so these cameras, one of them is like $200, $300, and the other one has a different price range at $500 to $700. If you look around on Amazon, you can actually find it. And the video from the Sony, I think, is actually really good. And I'm actually going to sit down here just so I can, you know, do this, and I'm going to put them on their mounted tripods right here. Okay, so they're both on their tripods, and they're both right beside each other, so they both should be straight in focus. And the video from the Sony WX220 is really good, and then the video from the Alpha is amazing, as always, because Sony never lets you down with the Alpha series. The Alpha series is amazing. And I actually want to know your guys' opinion. Tell me in the description down below which one you guys like better. The Sony Alpha 5100 or the Sony WX220. Now, the Sony WX220 does not have a flip screen. Let me show you. This is the Sony WX220. This is the Sony Alpha 5100. So there's them both from their both point of views, and I'm actually going to shut the lights off here and see how they do in the dark. Okay, so here's with all the lights turned off, and I don't know if the Sony WX220 looks grainy or not. It might. I will tell you guys, or you guys will be able to see in post-processing, but from what I see from the Alpha 5100, this looks just fine. And I'm going to have them both side by side. I'm not going to switch from them, but I will be switching the audio every once in a while. Okay, so this is the audio from the Sony WX220. This is the audio from the Alpha 5100. Again, tell me which one you guys like down below. Now, one thing that this Alpha 5100 has that the Sony WX220 does not is the ability to blur the background out. Now, I'm going to turn the lights back on, and we'll do some more. Okay, so here's with all the lights turned on in all directions. The blinds are still closed, like everything, and I'm gonna move side to side and see how well these do tracking my face. Now, whenever I used to use the WX220, it always had trouble tracking my face, and it always had to autofocus like 24/7. And that's one thing that I didn't like about it, but the Sony Alpha 5100 seems to be doing just fine, keeping me in focus whenever I'm not moving, and whenever I get out of shot, and when I get back in shot. This one looked to do just fine, and I will have to see what the Sony does, or the Sony WX220 in post-processing, and I'll have the names in below them, or below the which one it is. And the stand for the Sony is a bit lower, so I'm actually going to make it a bit higher here, just to match it up with the Sony Alpha. There we go. So they're both leveled at the exact same height. And, yeah. What the heck? Dude, this house might be haunted, because the Sony is, like, seeing, like, faces in the background. Oh, I'm hoping this house isn't haunted. It's like seeing stuff from here, here, and it's like going crazy. It's literally going crazy. I'm actually going to scoot up here and see if it does anything. There we go. Okay, I think it's fixed. And I'm actually going to walk around the house now and see how it does with that. Okay, so we're walking around the house, and I actually do have a lot of dishes to do after this, which sucks. But it's part of my job, so we're going to be walking around, see how it does, see how everything does, staying in focus. So, technically this is sort of a house tour. If you guys actually want me to do a full house tour, comment down below. So both of them seem to be doing fine. The battery life on these things do really, really well. Let me set these back up. Both of them seem to do really, really well for what they are. And because the Sony Alpha actually is at 93% right now at the video that we're doing. The WX220, unlike the Alpha, you cannot see the battery life percentage like you can with the Alpha 5100. So that is another thing that the Alpha has that the Sony does not. It shows the exact percent in the right corner up here. You guys cannot see it, but I'm pointing straight to where it shows it. Okay, so comment down below which one you guys like better, the Sony Alpha or the Sony WX220, and I will see you guys in the next video. Bye-bye!